Yo, what's going on? It's your boy K every day. It's your boy K. And look, man, I know it's been a while since I've been up here doing my thing, man. I've been busy. I've been out here grinding. I've been out here, moving and shaking, man. I apologize to those who've been faithful, and following my podcast, man. It's been a while, but I'm back. Back like I never left, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to take time on this particular episode of the podcast. I don't necessarily want to call this an album reaction. I know the album has been out for a while, but the fact that I'm from VA and my boys Eclipse, they from VA, it was only right that I dedicated a podcast to those guys, you know what I'm saying? They the home team. They say that Virginia is for lovers, VA is for lovers. So, I had to show some love, so I had to come on here and I had to, I'm going to play some of the songs on the album. I'm not going to play all of the songs. So the total album, there's 13 tracks. The name of the album is called Let God Sort 'Em Out. I thought that was kind of witty, kind of clever. So I like the title of the album. And I pretty much like every song on the album. So I'm not going to play every song today. I'm only going to play maybe 6 or 7 songs. And I probably won't, I don't know. I was going to say I won't play the entire song, but it's so much heat on here, and I can't lie. There's several verses on here that people say they should be nominated for Album of the Year, or Verse of the Year, excuse me, because the verse is that hot. So y'all going to have to excuse me. Y'all about to hear some noise. My son coming through the front door, so he coming home from football practice, so you about to hear some noise in the background. But I'm not gonna stop. Look, man, they say one monkey don't stop no show, and I'm not calling my son a monkey, so I don't want y'all to take it all racial. Yeah. So they say one monkey don't stop no show, so the show must go on. But there's several verses on this project that people have been saying that they should be nominated for like the verse of the year. So I'll probably be doing a disservice if I cut some of these songs short, because Pusha's verse was crazy and Malice's verse was crazy. And a lot of people were actually surprised because Malice, it's been several years since he's put out a project. So they must have thought Malice fell off. But if you've ever listened to any of the Clips interviews, Pusha T, he said it more than once that Malice was the one that got him into rapping. Like, Malice was trying to pursue a career first. Malice is older, a couple of years older. And Pusha saw what Malice was doing, and Malice kind of showed him the way, and the rest is history. So, like I said, I just felt that I had to come on here and show these guys some love, because like I said, man, BA's for lovers, let God sort them out. And another thing I saw also online, I saw that one of the most, well, not a lot of people, but one of the only things that I saw that people didn't like about the song is the fact that the first song on this album is a song that they dedicated to their parents, because both of their parents, RIP, both of their parents passed away. So some people were just saying they just, wish that they wouldn't have just started the album out with such a heavy song. But the song is fire, though, so I didn't really have a problem with it. It's real emotional, and they both, Pusha in his verse, he's talking about his mom, and then Malice raps second, and he raps about his dad. Now, one thing I did notice, and I think I'm right about this, throughout the album, I think Pusha always raps first, and then Malice always raps second. I don't know why they chose to do that. I don't know if it's because Pusha's younger, Malice is older, or that's just how they've always done it. I will say when the Clips first came out back in the day, a lot of people weren't really familiar with their music, and their voices kind of sounded alike. So they used to always find a way to like put their name in the verse so you would know who was rapping. They didn't really do that a lot on this album, because by now, if you're a fan of the Clips and you would listen to their music, you should be able to tell, Pusha, from Malice. But anyway, I digress. Y'all done heard me ramble on long enough. Here's the album, Let God Sort 'Em Out. The first track is called Birds Don't Sing. I think that's right. Yeah, Birds Don't Sing. All right, here it go.
Was youngest, trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death and feel numbness, but not me. I felt it all and couldn't function. Seeing you that day, Telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. It was in God's hands. Yeah, it was at Elon's, waiting to get with me. On my way to Texas, that's when Virginia hit me. And I realized in that instant, our last conversation, you was against it. Told you I was going to church for Thanksgiving. I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You said you told Jean that Buck needed forgiveness. I see you went to Didi's and stuffed both her fridges. You even told Dad you wished y'all never split it. See, you were checking boxes, I was checking my mentions. Saying you was tired but not ready to go. Basically was dying without letting me know. I love you, Med Naj. Hate that he won't remember you. Two things that break my heart is what November's do. And T follows you. Now mind you, Didi calls you, Jean finds you. Was that your vision? Precision. While I'm reminiscing, it all hits different, ma, listen.
The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play.
So that's the first song on the album. Again, it's called Birds Don't Sing. And for those who've been living under a rock, the person that was singing the hook, that's John Legend. He has a very distinctive voice. So for most of y'all knew that was him. But for those who don't know, that was John Legend singing the hook. Malice, he has the second verse. In the second verse, he's rapping about his dad. One thing, I don't know if y'all really caught what Pusha was saying in that verse, but he made it a point to say that Malice was the one who found both of their parents, you know, when they passed away. And if you listen to some of the interviews, basically they were saying they that God did it that way for a reason, because I guess Malice would be the one that would be able to like deal with it better, or he was like probably a little bit more stronger and probably could have dealt with those situations a little better than I guess Pusha would have dealt with it if he was the one that found them. So that's the first song, Birds Don't Sing. So and that song is fire. And like I said, there ain't really no songs on this album that I don't like. I'm not gonna play all the songs. So that was the first song. The second song on the album, I'm pretty sure y'all done heard it by now. It's called Change and Whips, and Kendrick Lamar has a verse. Kendrick Lamar actually rapped last. Oh man, so I don't even know if I want to play the whole thing just to get to his verse. But his verse is hot though. But yeah, here it goes. So this song is called Whips and Chains. Crazy on this album too, by the way. He did all the tracks.
Uncle said you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck and ice my beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy, you buy in sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck and ice my beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bombing blows, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now we're dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck and ice my beat the system with chains and whips.
You know we get calm when you look side to side like what did they say, and they ain't the Lord's voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't with the kumbaya. All that talent must be God sent. I send Joe back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? But at the West Mines, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a the two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move up out of here. They get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon and show up at your gender reveal. And tell them, give me mine. I am the general. Wear my gin and juice. Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics move. Want the tea on me? Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You cares? You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic. Screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. This Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trunk card, tell me not to spare your life.
Alright, we didn't need to hear Pharrell. That was Pharrell on the hook. If you didn't know that, if you ain't familiar with his voice, that was Pharrell doing the hook. So I played the whole song because I wanted y'all to really hear Kendrick's verse again. He rapped last. Kendrick's verse was crazy. All of the verses was high, but Kendrick's verse was crazy. So I wanted to play the whole song so y'all could hear Kendrick's verse. So that was the second song. The third song is POV. Now, I'm going to have to play this whole song because Pusha verse and Malice verse is so crazy in this song that a lot of people are saying that they feel that both of their verses should be nominated for the verse of the year in this song. And the person that's rapping in the middle is Tyler, the Creator. Now, another thing I like about Tyler, Creator's his verse in this song, he actually sounds different than he do on a lot of his songs. I don't know if he kind of changed his voice, it kind of changed how he was rapping to kind of match the energy of the clips. But Tyler, the Creator's verse is hot too, but compared to Pusha and Malice's verse, But anyway, so I'm going to play the whole song so y'all can hear the whole thing. So this is the third song on the album. It's called POV. Here you go.
In my mind, back take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My cut neck has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these Jews, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize at? All I see is 60-day stars and 20-year thousandaires. Not enough shopping, whole lot of browsing theirs. My reinvention, I know you thinking how's it fair? You stream kings, but you never fit a crowd in there. Supreme team parallels when the powder clears. I seen things that I'm still not even proud to share. You Zeus Network, you hear me loud and clear. Get these 5,500 a hosting out of here. Sand color Rolls Royce, we like Saudis here. The only Audi here is driven by my owl pair. Ghost face with the wrist, bird falconer. Willie Falcone trunk full of talcum here. Shotgun with your ex feels like Malcolm's near. Send a hit through a text, ain't no shouting here. Bypass MIA, too much crowd in there. I spend summers with connects, love that mountain air. POV kilos in my mind, back take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these Jews, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize at?
Call me Mr. Brella, how I weather the storm. At 43 milli, I peel off like an orange. I got deaf and blind, trying to see what it do. Little feature, threaten to sue. Tell your lawyer to set the fee. LaFerrari doors open up like it's therapy. That number ain't bread to me. That million is crumbs. You not a tough guy. I'm a fly boy, them beats get you stung. Oh, nah, yeah, they will bust for me. Tricky, puzzle me. I could never buy Birkin cause she me. I got homes I ain't sleep in. The options, my push. Keep dirty white moving like mosh pits. They watching. I'm like white. The way I pop, I need God to play the lead in my biopic. The curse of the zeros, where you become the devil or the tap dancing Negro. I came to terms that I'ma probably outgrow my hero. Come get with me.
OV kilos in my mind. Back take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these jewels, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize at?
If they had the way the operation, call it obese. I mix it like my homes, then I tell them go deep. The rag top drop, playing hide and go seek. The Bentley leather match the pipe and that's the motif. Just to think I built a rap career off an OZ. I'm watching new rap just to OD. If I didn't give you both sides, I wouldn't be me. I was the only one to walk away and really be free. As far as I'm concerned, I do really be he. I can open up my closet with the skeleton key. If I lied to myself, I could sell it to me. I done sung along with rappers I never believed. Came back for the money, that's the devil in me. Had to hide it from the church, that's the Jekyll in me. I never thought twice what the pressure would be, cause change looked just like oppression to me.
POV kilos in my mind. Back take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has pony.
Yo. He said I sung along the rappers that I never believed. At first, I thought that was a direct shot at Drake, and I'm pretty sure he's talking about Drake, but the fact that he said rappers, plural with an S, means that he's talking about some other rappers too. But the fact that he made it a point to say sing-along means more likely the rapper that, or the rappers that he's talking about are probably some of the rappers that do a lot of the more melodic singing type. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I know one of the people he was talking about right there was Drake. But anyway, I digress. So that was POV again. You see why I played the whole song. All three of the verses was hot, but Pusha verse and Malice verse on that song was crazy. All right, so the fourth song, and just look at this run right here on this album. So this is the fourth song. This song is called So Be It. So this song, I'm pretty sure y'all done heard this. This was the second single that they put out for this project. They got a music video for it. The music video is crazy, shot in black and white. And I don't really want to have to play the whole song, but at the very end of the song, it ain't that many bars, but Pusha comes back, because Pusha raps first, then Malice, and then Pusha comes back at the end of the song for only a couple of bars, and he take a direct shot. He dissed Travis Scott. He said her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. And then he say something about Utopia moved up the street. So of course, you know he talking about Travis Scott. But anyway, this song is called So Be It.
16,000 square, 8 million up there, 2 million down here. When I was born, grandmama could see it. I be Bentley driven and very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds are needed. Floors are heated, so be it, so be it. With P, get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body, we help you free it. Then we wait for TMZ to leak it. It ain't no secret, so be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. CLIP, SEFB, A-Ball LV. I can show you how to bust a brick if you let me. I'm on a gram like confetti. Switch is ready. She leaning on Celine cause she ain't stepping in Giuseppe. Catch a $150 like each Pirelli. I got 8 of them, call me Andretti. If I'm not in the telly, selling the Yeti, then I'm twirling your like she in spaghetti. Heavy, circle back and come and get this Kelly. And your ears too if you want them blue like Belly. Lot of jetting, Potter bedding, 911s. I'm the who's who with what's what. Papa heaven. Around and get your body traced trying to test me. Cause that I'm with like the draw when it's sketchy. If they catch me, don't forget me. Resurrect me. Buy a dog tag the same place that they forget me. Ski.
This is culturally
Smoke.
inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.
You ain't solid, ain't valid, you ain't malice. Been quiet, ain't right, you ain't Paris. Blow money, you owe money, we ain't balanced. You ain't believe, God did, you ain't Khaled. All black, back to back, this ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head round that, you ain't Arab. Y'all tweet, bird talk, we all parrots. Lone Star, cross the border, we like Dallas. 21, gun salute, we been savage. Tag 'em up, add 'em up, savage. Fly 'em in, fly 'em out, only the baddest.
Yo, Malice is going crazy on this project, man. So again, you see why Pusha says that he feels that Malice is a better rapper than him. I think they both nice, but Pusha, he stepped away from doing secular music for years, and he went off. He found God, and he's still very religious, and he takes every opportunity to let you know that he still believes in God. He's a Christian. But now he's back. He did his project with his brother. But the reason why you hadn't heard from him for years because he actually went out and he did a couple of gospel projects. He changed his name from Malice to No Malice, but now he's back to Malice. He back with the Clips. They doing their thing, and in some interviews, they basically hinted at they might actually do some more projects in the future. So this might not be the only Clips projects coming out. So y'all stay tuned. All right, so that was So Be It. So this was the first single on this project, and this song is called Ace Trumpets.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose mode. Yellow diamonds look like PP. Fly from DC on my private to Waikiki. 3P. This my sons and that's on repeat. Sins of the father, so I call you little Michis. It's easy. How could you and me be? Ever seen his peers? Can't compare. You just CC. Don't you know these clears in my ears? Only VVs. Play musical chairs. Fred Astaire through these GTs. Too much wear and tear on your. You couldn't please me. White glove service with the brick. I am Luigi. Sold ecstasy and disappeared. I am Houdini. Look at them, him and him, still waiting on Yeezy. I hope you got your squeegees. Had your interviews, I just kiki. Life's peachy, ASAP with Riri. You rappers all beneath me, but love like the Bee Gees. International flights connect me to the Wi-Fi. The only way you reach me, Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose modes.
Penny Alavaca, Panama fishing village, visiting with Papa, with choppas. All of you in pasta, simply just Ferrari window shoppers. The one that I just saw that looked like it was built by NASA. Over $500,000 we call for Kasha. Reaching for Akasha, never leaving home without my peace like I'm Mahatma. From the tribe of Judah, I'm Mufasa. Never turn the other cheek, you'll die at the Oscars. Persona non grata, mi casa su.
Yeah, I had to put the gunshot sound effect, so I don't know if you could tell. He actually threw a shot at Chris Rock talking about, you know what I'm saying, if you get slapped, turning the cheek, you'll die at the Oscar. So obviously he was talking about when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. And I don't know if y'all caught it, Pusha in his verse, he basically was dissing Jim Jones. Yeah, so that was the single. The first single off of this project was called Ace Trumpets. And they shot a music video for this song as well. Now, the next song is actually the track number 9 on the project. It's called FICO, FICO score. Yo, this is probably my favorite song, or if it ain't my favorite song, it's at least my favorite beat. This beat is so crazy. sometimes I don't even be paying attention to what they be saying. This beat is just so crazy. Pharrell did this thing on this album, but again, this song is called FICO.
I remember late nights, pissy hallways, driving me psycho. The money wouldn't come fast enough. We was back and forth down streamline, moving weight was like lipo. The rest of y'all stuck in the rut. Double cross and talk behind your back. See, that's where the knife go. I guess they wasn't with us. Some get the luck of the draw. For others, life is a dice roll, and waiting on faith ain't for us. When you young, you realize that you can't trust the mouth where the pipe go. They tried but couldn't love you enough. Dance music on my neck. Where's your water bottle? Diamonds, the light show. Looking like the sun in the club. If you re-ing up with us, then your credit score gotta be FICO. I'm talking 850 a bus. See, you really willpower when you balance on tight ropes. They know they not much for the blood. Have my man shoot your block. I'm a sin as far as the flight go. Ain't worry about ducking the judge. Keep fronting for your, cause any minute repo might show. You know that up in the month. Heard your man was in there singing for his life. They was calling him maestro. Cause time that heavy can crush when you pay it back like it's Lil Wayne whispering die slow. The last words you hear in the trunk.
You don't know what I know. You ain't seen what I saw. No, you ain't been where I go. With a Fetty so strong, you gotta bag it with one eye closed. My shooter turn you inside out. I heard the feds turned the crib inside out. Drop the roof on you, let the inside out. Fresh Prince jacket, boy, I cook them to the inside out.
Go get a Glock 27, fit snug in the waistline. Both sticks came with the drum. I was 5'6", shoulder with a chip. Wishing to take mine. Index yank till it's numb. Used to call me Windex, cause this thing I spray gon' make you change minds. I done seen Hercules run. We was power lifting 2.2s. Nah, we ain't throw gang signs. My brick walk was second to none. I would have them take a number like DMV. That was the baseline. Check out or register 1. Miami like Big Perm, cause they numbers was phase on. Cuban showed me nothing but love. When it come down to it, every string of bell just needs an Avon who won't sweep it under the rug. On the road with a low near the brake line, I knew where to place mine. I don't keep the gun in the glove. Hit the turnpike with the running lights that be on in the daytime. Cause K9 sniff out a crumb. Hands 3 and 9 on the wheel as I'm crossing the state line. Dumb diddy, dumb. Survival of the fittest. You either get acquitted or FaceTime. I done had an infamous run. My story gon' hit the first 48, then it's on Dateline. Cause this really not undone.
You don't know what I know. You ain't seen what I saw. No, you ain't been where I go. With a Fetty so strong, you gotta bag it with one eye closed. My shooter turn you inside out. I heard the feds turned the crib inside out. Let the inside out.
I got so excited I hit the wrong button. So again, that was FICO, talking about FICO score. That was Stove God on the hook. One thing I heard people online saying that they wish that they would have let him rap a whole verse instead of just the hook. I ain't gonna lie, I can't sit here and I'm gonna be open, honest, transparent. I'm not really familiar with his work. I haven't heard a lot of his music, but that hook was fire. So after I heard the song and I heard him on that hook, I'm like, yo, I gotta go listen to some of his other stuff because that hook was crazy. Anyway, so this is the last song I wanted to play for y'all. This is track number 12 on the album. It's called Chandeliers, and on this song, it's featuring Nas. Nas rap last, so I'm gonna have to play the whole song for y'all because I want y'all to hear Nas' verse. So this song is called Chandeliers, and when Nas rap, they switch the beat up. So here it go.
It's always the loud mouths that can't count.
The right price, I put the AR in the safe's mouth. Yeah. Talk about it. Bring all the watches and the chains out.
Heat come, I'm De Niro, I got the safe house.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Surrounded by with tears that don't drip. Talk about
that
it.
Ain't the ghost that you appear to go get. Finally got the courage, but you still a hoe.
The rest of y'all on my 6 year ago. Every move intentional, the links is atypical.
Like baseball and DR.
You know what the stick will do.
This is culturally inappropriate.
We got the drop on your shadow.
You know we can get to you. The pen to express my dreams and expertise in text I squeeze. Coke spots all over like leprosy. It's a dark spirit tucked behind the flesh you see.
Got every single word of the hex I need. The depth I breathe, the depth I see.
Looks so good on you. The coffin wood on you.
Closed casket cause I'm only seeking wolves on you.
Berlinetta horsepower, put them hooves on you. Blow a $500,000 LV leather goods on you. We've been doing this for eons. While you thirsty trying to figure out who you can spill a tea on. I'm in coffee fields, making meals.
You get the chills cause this is real. Now let me ribbon, bow tie your surprise.
The feeling that you get when you realize it was really you that died and we are so alive.
Conspiracy theory, you can't believe it's us. Soul leave your body like a fentanyl rush.
Dead on your back with your eyes looking up, chandeliers.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Single-handedly boosted rap to its truest place. Speaking candidly, I alone did rejuvenate hip-hop into its newest place. Made it cool for Grammy-nominated LPs from previous generation MCs. If that rings loud and reverberates, it's not fair to them. I'm thinking I deserve the hate. Bring it. Only thing you killing is precious time. Used to clash with Decepticons. I was them deaf and blind. So cancel me before I unleash the Panther me. The Pantheon is the family. We some upstanding G's. The difference between regular spitters and bosses. My principles high. You need a glimpse of me from satellites in orbit. Take sabbaticals on avenues. Break AKs on vacays when we paddle canoes. Follow the leader, Terminator, hasta la vista, man of the year, Nasir, rockin' chandeliers.
So there's some people out there that's saying that they think that this album is going to or it should win Album of the Year, or at least in the rap hip-hop category. I don't know if they're saying it should win overall. You know, sometimes they lump, pop, all the other genres all in one thing. But when it comes to hip-hop, rap, urban, whatever you want to call it, I would tend to agree with them. This album should win Album of the Year. This album is crazy. The only other person that I think might be able to contend with it is if Drake is still planning on coming out with this album he calling Iceman. I don't know when this projected to come out. I'm sure if he puts it out, it's going to come out before the end of the year. So if he does that, then that album and his album would have been put out in the same year. So those will probably be the two projects that are kind of going to be competing. And I just heard that Jid just put out a new album. I haven't heard it yet, but Jid is nice. So lyrical-wise, I think Jid, he can be in the conversation, but just from top to bottom, this project right here is crazy. So again, I think Drake might be the only album, if it drops this year, that might compete with this. But I think this album is going to win. Not only is it going to win Album of the Year, it's probably going to win some other awards too. So, like I said, y'all stay tuned. Like I said, I had to rep for the home team. You know what I'm saying? 2 up, 2 down, VAs for lovers, VA stand up, 757. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy K every day. Here, brought y'all the Clips album. I appreciate y'all taking time out to tune into the podcast. Y'all be good and stay safe.